for not only students, but also any student really in the Pasadena Unified School District who was affected by the Eaton fire. They get to choose their own unique backpacks and school supplies.
It started small, and everybody wanted to give, and everybody, you can see the community just coming together to support our students.
I just can't imagine what they're going through, so we really wanted to put this on.
I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream. I scream, you scream, we all scream, I scream.
It's a very like intimate thing. I'm playing myself in alternate universe kind of a way. It's weird when it's like, you're like kind of going through like doing the motions of like, sitting down and like turning the lights off and like getting into bed and like watching like stuff on your phone, and but it's like not actually happening like in real time, I guess. It's much harder to be yourself on camera than it is to be like something else, whether it's like being recorded or being photographed. I don't know, isn't that weird? It's like so easy to put so much more effort into being or creating something that you're completely not, and feeling more comfortable in that and being recorded and photographed like that than it is to be like just yourself. It's like the moment someone's like, oh, just be yourself, which should be like the easiest thing to just naturally be yourself, and then they say that to you like, oh, just be yourself, and then you tense up and you're like, oh my gosh. I don't know if it's just the fear of being judged. I love seeing the pictures of me with my mom, and my dad, and I don't know, it's cool to see those pictures and get those memories, just like the hands on the hips in the hard hat, or just like being with my cousins and like making these faces, or being around. There's pictures of these kids that I have no clue who these kids are, but I can just see the attitude on my face, and that's the Josephine that I feel like is the true Josephine. I met Danny in college. We were in the film program together, and we became good friends. We moved out here a couple of years ago, and we just kind of do everything together. I feel like when people see the two of us together, first of all, they think we're a couple all the time. We're not. It's easy to imagine why people would think we're a couple. We work so much like an old couple, and I love that. But no, we both love taking pictures, and Danny knows a little bit more about photography, but we're both still kind of like novices with it, so we'll play around with it. I'm so happy they're in my life, and I'm really grateful for them. They've been a really good friend to me. Being on hormones, which is such a lifesaver for me. Like when I started taking hormones before, I was so scared. I was so scared to take it because I just thought, it's a life-changing thing being on hormones. Your body literally changes. And then once I started taking it, it was like the clouds went away and the sun was shining on my mind, and I felt so much euphoria. It felt like I was finally being aligned to my own body, which is amazing. I mean, there's nothing better. I don't even know how I was living before that. It was kind of just I felt like I was coasting, and then things made more sense to me. Seeing my body change, and it felt great. It felt more aligned to who I am as a person. Are you ready to party? Really? Let's fucking do this. No, hey, look at me. Hold on. Party girls are never late. Oh, this is madness. I got 5 minutes.
You're always late because you're such a star.
You know what? Everyone else is just early.
So this party started years ago at a bar called Redacted.
I don't know. It's really hard to talk about. I don't know. I just felt disembodied. I mean, it wasn't like a weird pickup scene at all. It was just a bunch of it was like the girls and the gays, and they're all just having fun. And for some reason, and like the music was good, everyone looked cute, we looked cute. I felt so, I didn't feel present. Of like, this isn't my life. Like, I'm living it, but I still just felt like such an observer. I don't know, I just don't feel like a real person. I do a lot of downtime when I'm feeling sad, I can see the pain. That night that I felt really awful, I tried to push through it, and you just can't, because something's gonna happen, something's gonna break. I just feel like I'm swimming in all of my thoughts, my emotions, and the things that I worry about. I feel like what works for me now is just kind of going through it. Sometimes you just have to let all of that take over you, and then go through that instead of try to avoid it, because you can't really avoid those things, but you have to acknowledge that they're there and that you have them. And then when you do, you float to the top. You float with the water, and then you can lay down on it. You float and you go with the current. I'm just a woman. I'm just a girl. I'm just a human being. And I'm just in the present.